Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Held Dominance, Anthony here. Please like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell if you're enjoying the content and also want to see more. In today's video we look at the new signings for the West Conference of the NARL. We have a quick look into Cleveland's Director of Rugby after their announcement yesterday. And we're also having a quick look into how the combines went on for all the NARL teams that had them over the weekends, notably Atlanta and New York. So let's begin. So we start off with Cleveland Rugby League's announcement of a former NRL and Super League star Glenn Morrison as their Director of Rugby ahead of the inaugural NARL season. So it's a big signing that, going off Glenn's history of over 300 professional games in the league and also playing for Dewsbury previously. So in their press statements, Cleveland founder Monte Gaddis said Glenn will be a key asset to us to have a successful season in the NARL. He will help expose the brand of Cleveland Rugby League and will also help us gain interest from more supporters and players from the UK and Australia. Glenn and myself have been connected over the years, from me starting at Shawcross and training with Dewsbury Rams when he was the head coach. With Glenn signing with the club until the end of 2022 and former Toronto Wolfpack trialist acting as head coach, Cleveland are hoping to grow the game and boost the participation levels interest in rugby league across not only Ohio but the entire of the United States. So yeah, that's the statement officially from Cleveland in regards to Glenn Morrison's signing. He had previously been playing for Dewsbury as well before he went into coaching. He played for Bradford, North Queensland Cowboys. He also had a short stint after that stint in Dewsbury as head coach, involved in the coaching staff with the Jamaican national team until 2019. So he's worked over in America, the American Isles anyhow. So yes. It's a good way to begin. He brings in experience for the club, and hopefully it focuses the players that they actually are going to have joining the club as well. So I'm looking at an interview that he has done with everythingrugbyleague.com. Glenn Morrison, that is, and Mr. Morrison has an urgent agenda items to ensure the team is ready to rock when the North American Rugby League competition commences in less than 2 months. 19th of June, remember that date, Sportflick. 3 games on the Saturday, and then the 20th of June, the Sunday, 3 games for the Western Conference. Coming up to them in a little moment. So the statement continues. Absolutely, recruitment is number 1 priority. We will only have 3 import slots available, so that's a new thing. Cleveland are doing 3 import slots to start with, so I will have to make sure we make the correct decisions here. I will really look at developing the spine of the team with these imports. Halves and hookers are the key. We will need brains to help develop the other newer players to the game. I'm hoping to speak with agents in Australia and the UK to get the ball rolling ASAP. While Morrison will initially perform the role from the UK, where he works as the head of athletics at Bradford Grammar School, he's not ruling out the possibility of moving to Cleveland down the track. He says, "My role at Bradford's Grammar won't be affected. I will be initially doing the Cleveland position as a consulting role and travelling over there in the UK Easter and summer holidays. I spoke to the school prior to accepting the position and they have full support of the head, which is great. So I'm glad that they'll allow him to do it as a part of the job that he has at Bradford. He'll be experienced if he's able to cross both sides over. Junior teams from Cleveland going to Bradford teams going over to Cleveland. That's a long way down the road, we know that, but always opens opportunities. Back to the statement. At this early stage, I feel the role can be done as it has been structured. Depending on how fast the growth of the game is, we may have to look at this down the line, he says of moving to Cleveland. He laughs. Unfortunately, my shoulders are done in, so even though I would love to lace up the boots for the club, that definitely won't be on the cards. Despite not being based in the US, Morrison will keep close contact with Cleveland head coach Monty Gaddis, who he met when the former American football player first tried his hand at rugby league with Shawcross Sharks. I met Monty when he trialled for Toronto Wolfpack's team. He ended up playing some rugby league games at Shawcross, just next to where I was coaching at Dewsbury Rams, so I invited him along to a few sessions to help him better understand the game. I have followed his journey ever since, and now I'm excited to join the ride. So he says that I feel there is a massive potential for the NARL to succeed. There is a lot of passion for the game in the US, and the passion I feel you will see will hugely grow. The game is in a great position, especially in Australia. It is fast, entertaining, and that's what the fans want. It's tough on the bodies of players. However, it comes with the territory. Yes, you like your combative sports? Well, America, go watch Rugby League with the NARL, the USARL, and also California Rugby League. LA Mongrels and a lot of them. You'll enjoy it. We go on to the Atlanta Rhinos first of all with the Combine Days. Combine Days, for those who don't know, are basically trial days for players to come together, learn skills, develop team bonding and building. And Atlanta did a 2-day course. So, from what I can tell, the first day was just get together, getting great athletes and having fun, and had some awesome culture to build in what their boys are going to do. And the second day was a more skills focus, lots of concentration on attack, ball skills culminating in an intense scrimmage to showcase some skills for the upcoming 2021 season. They are calling the season is officially on the way. This combine is excellent because while the main group were all training, they brought their kids along. And they say about that, we have an obligation to prepare and train to be the best on game day, but also to expose this game to our youths and show them how much joy it can bring. Much more to come in 2021. So on their social media sites, they are totally focused on their season. Plus, they take time out of their busy days to even help with the youngsters that are coming along. It's great to see they're going to be a mainstay of this league and going to be very, very competitive, as it seems like that they are going to be focused on local rugby league talent, people that they know from before, to see if they're competitive and probably add to the squad a little bit further down the line. They will have the experience and they will have the team unity, and I think they will be the best defensive side in the division, in the conference, because of that unity. And I know that there are forwards in the other clubs teaching the boys how to do the dirty stuff, the defence, the stamina, everything like that. But I've got to pick that Atlanta will be the ones that will have the best defensive record in the Eastern Conference. And finally, for the combines, as these are the two that have gone on there over the last weekend, is the New York Rugby League team, who were training at NC Fit Armonk. So they were indoors, outdoors, doing runs, and their statement says, creating a team is a combination of skill, dedication, talent and community. It's individuals with their own unique offering coming together, work as one for a shared and focused intention. So they're again taking it seriously, and they have got a philosophy in place. It's going to be skill, dedication, talent and community. I think that should be their buzzwords. That should be on their crest. Skill, dedication, talent, community. Brings their team into focus for what they are focused on, what to do. So they carry on. At yesterday's combine, we put our athletes through quite a mixed session to see exactly where their strengths and weaknesses play out, with drills, high impact and endurance, long distance running, strength and conditioning and mobility. We put the guys through their paces and some to their limits. But there was a contagious energy and enthusiasm from start to finish. It was a fantastic turnout. We thank each and every one who have attended, and a huge thanks goes out to NA Rugby League COO Rob Curtis for joining us. So the focus is out there for the teams, and also because of the locality, I hope, the Rob Curtis, the COO of North American Rugby League, has decided he wanted to have a look, maybe even took part in some of the drills. From what I could tell by the social media, they have some good pictures on there. There was some internal training for tackling, being in the tackle, the third man, dominating, winning, what to do, losing the tackle. It was all focus, and it looks like Mark Offerdale and the boys have actually got this team together. Another big unit from the team, a big unit of men, and also a few playmakers, if I can call them that at this point, because we don't know too much about the New York team, apart from Mark Offerdale and being co-founder and also co-coach. So yeah, that's what's been going on this weekend for a couple of the teams. Atlanta have said that training is every Tuesday and Thursday, so boys, make your way down there, and if you're lucky enough to get a contract, or even if you want to try out, ask them. They'll get in touch and they'll tell you, they'll ask you to come down for a trial day. I think the cut-off date is still the 1st of June, so they'll probably be looking for players up until that date. So yeah, big success. And finally, about combines, we have the Western Division. It's a lot of information that they've given on this timeline sheet through their social media accounts. So first of all, they are having their May the 15th and 16th Western Division tryouts in Las Vegas, Nevada, where they're looking for 140 contracted players. The top contracts earn $20,000 for the 2021 season, and then they are looking to get players on board for the 17th to the 20th. Players will be provided housing in Las Vegas throughout the 2021 season and will train under world-class coaches. And then it goes on to the 24th of May when they're all settled in for the first day of training. It looks like that they'll have individual and also group as a conference training for things like conditioning, basic learning, everything, to try and get them up to speed, ready for the actual league itself. So after that, the training camp will begin from the 24th of May to the 18th of June. Each team will develop unique play strategies and styles with their dedicated coaching staff, while taking advantage of shared training and recovery resources in an Olympic-style training environment. So yeah, it'll be sharing best practice, which is always good. They said they were going to do that anyhow, but they will have their sections where they can break off and go off as teams, so that they can train their offensive and defensive plays. So yes. So the regular season first match starts on the 19th of June, and it goes on to the 21st of August, the regular season. All NARL Western Division regular season matches will be hosted in Las Vegas, Nevada. So they don't have to travel too far, they'll all be together, but yeah, that's what the teams are. And locations to be decided, where the 28th of August to the 11th of September they will have a postseason. All NARL Western Division regular season matches will be hosted in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I said, but then they go on to the postseason, where they are going to be facing the Eastern Conference top sides for a postseason, as mentioned, to see who is the ultimate NARL inaugural champion. So I'm looking forward to that, and I will be subscribing to Sportsflix when that starts. So over the last few days there have been some movement on the Western Conference when it comes to signings. There have been 4 over the last 4 days. Over the last 3 days after these recordings, because the first signing that came through was with the San Francisco Rush Rugby League team. They're saying the playmaker Sam Tiger Vilala has joined the club, and he's a dangerous weapon on the field at any position. So he's a utility player, 5'11", around about 230 pounds. So it'll probably be a hard hitter, but also he likes to be a ball player as well, from what I've gathered. We'll probably find out more about him when we're getting closer towards the time. The second player that was signed was Marcus Satavu even, who is who's a USA Rugby star, who has joined the Phoenix Venom Rugby League team. So he has played for the Air Force, USA Sevens, Old Mission Beach Athletics Club in Rugby Union, as well as Tiger Rugby, and most recently with the Miami Suns. So these are all Rugby Union sides, but he joins the Phoenix as a back to see what he can do in Rugby League. So good luck to him too. So next we have Portland Loggers Rugby League. Are pleased to announce the signing of the experienced speedster from the North American Rugby League, Nolan Tuamahelo. So the next person that we're covering is through the Portland Loggers Rugby League side, and he is joining the Next we look at Nolan Tuamahelo, who has joined the Portland Loggers Rugby League team. That was done on the 20th, so yesterday, from the date of this recording, and he has joined after spending time in Rugby Union as well, through the Sevens and all that side of it. I can tell that he's a back because they throw on the description on their social media side that he's a speedster. He's 200 pounds, 6'2", and hopefully he will be as exciting as what all the other guys are like in this division. It'll be exciting to find out more about this player, and welcome to him also. And finally, we have the Las Vegas Blackjacks Rugby League team. The Vegas Blackjacks are excited to announce the signing of the one and only Brandon Alexander. The World Cup veteran will bring an unprecedented level of skill to the field to set the bar of American rugby right here in Vegas. So looking more into Brandon Anderson, he has 2 American caps. He was born on the 29th of December 1988, so he is 34 years old. Well, 33 years old, going on to 34. He made his first grade debut for the Shell Harbour Stingrays against Port Kembla Blacks, and played for the Brooklyn Kings. Now that he's gone over to Las Vegas, he will be playing for the Blackjacks as part of their club, and was involved in the Brooklyn Kings versus Jacksonville Axemen USARL Grand Final in 2018. He played for the Cancun 7 side as well, so he seems to be of some calibre at this point. He went to Fort Valley State University, and his hometown is Warren Robins. I do hope that they all take to him in Las Vegas, because he has got some experience, been playing quite some time, made a grand final, so it'll be good for players to bounce off him to get using experience to gain some for themselves, learn a bit more of the game. So that's my video today. Thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying all the content, please like and subscribe. I know I keep reiterating that, but it helps me grow the station so that everything that you get will be first hand. I'll be able to do bigger interviews, more professional players coming along, more insight into the North American Rugby League, immediate reaction to games, learning the teams as the squads go on. So, as I said, like and subscribe. Don't forget, our race to 100 is still going on. As soon as I get 100 subscribers, 10 of you will be able to be owners of Held Dominance merchandise. Our first 10 t-shirts, they'll be for you. As I mentioned, I'm delivering them everywhere, so subscribe, and share the videos out, because the faster I could get to 100, the faster you could get that merchandise. All benefits. Anyway, here on my right side, your left, are my top 4 plays of the players of the week. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.